Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Um, Welcome to this in the book. We're going to give a little time for people to get on. Hello, hello, hello. We're going to run some commercials and then we're going to get started.
YMRE Media.
Nordershire Productions. J. Boo the Heartbreaker. It's nothing like working out with your friends in J. Boo the Heartbreaker apparel. You can go to the gym, have fun, relax, and all of this versatile apparel. Even when you get a little bit too sweaty, you can feel sexy. J. Boo the Heartbreaker apparel can take you everywhere. Business meetings or just drinks with your friends. And fellas, J. Boo the Heartbreaker did not forget about you. You can look dope in all this apparel. Don't forget to shop today. Make sure you check out www.jboo.com.
If that wasn't enough, check out this merch.
Hey, hey, hey. We're back. Gotta throw some more cameras on. Hello, Bingo. So we're going to pay a few bit more bills. I'll be right back with you. Hello, 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 hello. All righty. You back? Hello, hello. This is Tammy M. Lily back to give you, tell you a little bit more about the KRC bookstore. My name is Tammy M. Lily, and we have so many books with this particular bookstore, and each and every one of our children's books that I am showing to you, and all the ones that are up here, can be included in your books, children book subscription box. So these are our children subscription box. Again, you could do just 1 month or one time, Christmas gift, birthday gift, anything like that. Or you can opt to save a little bit of money because the one box is $29.99. If you want to save a little bit of money, you actually can opt to do 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or 12 months, and you will save a little money with that. So the two books I told you about, well, excuse me, the three books I told you about previously is the Career Crew, Chicken Bone Beach, the story of Chicken Bone Beach, and Fearless. So the next book I want to tell you about is I Am a Mini Entrepreneur. Our children, a lot of times when we are telling our children to choose a career path, we're always pushing for them to go to college, and we're pushing for them to go get a good job, and all those kind of things. But in this world, everybody is not cut out to be a career person, and that's okay. And we should encourage our children to let them know that that's okay if you're not wanting to work a 9 to 5, but they should, definitely still, get the proper training to be able to do the field, be in the field that they want to be in. Some of our children, you know, um, may decide to be an entrepreneur. So, being an entrepreneur is a very noble thing to do. It is a choice and it's a personal choice, but they have to know that it takes a lot of work if they want to be an entrepreneur. That is just not a walk in the park, because a lot of times when we think about, oh, I want to work for myself, I want to set my own hours, I want to do what I want to do, that's not always the case. And it's not, realistic to think that, it's an easy road, because it's not an easy road. So we want to prepare our child if they say, hey, I want to have a business. So we don't want to send them out there with unrealistic expectations. So this particular book that I'm going to tell you about is I Am a Mini Entrepreneur. This book is actually talking about different things that's happening during the COVID-19 pandemic. This particular book, hello everybody, let's get rocking and rolling off into this thing that we call It's in the Book Show. It never fails. Oh my goodness. I need to get a different station because my tablet is dying out. I work on this tablet all day long, and that's not gonna work. I don't like that angle you got. All right, all right. I am back with you. few technical difficulties. Um, been on this tablet all day long. So, um, eventually it goes out. So you have to charge up. So I had to charge it up. So I had to get my stand something to charge it up and get it set up so I can talk to y'all and do a live tonight. So, welcome to It's in a Book. It's in a Book show is presented to you by KRC Bookstore. KRC is a KRC company, and KRC companies consist of KRC taxes and services, where we offer your tax preparation needs within the industry for over 20 years. And so after being in this industry for over 20 years, a few years back, I wanted to set myself apart out from other tax professionals or tax preparers, as some may call themselves. So I went to a seminar, and in the seminar, the young lady that was there was talking about write a book, set yourself apart from other those in your industry specifically. She said, professionals in your industry, set yourself apart from others. Become an author. So went to one seminar, then went to another seminar. She was still talking about that. So it really kind of resonated with me. And so I took on this journey of being an author. And so my very first book that I actually wrote, I started out with a book coach and gravitated into being self-published myself. So after I got done with the draft, I found out I could continue on with it and became self-published. So this was the very first book that came out of that thought of being an author. Why Your Refund So Low? Why Your Refund So Low is a help business owners with their foundational stuff for their business. So this book is only $20. And the subtitle is How to Get More Money Back than IRS in Your First Year. So a lot of the stuff in it is ground level stuff, structuring your business, communication in your business, learning that once you create a company, that does not necessarily solidify you as able to be speaking on behalf of your company. So it's one of the services that we offer. So we talked about the different type of entities in here. We talked about communication, as well as we talked about figure out how to find a reputable tax professional. Now, of course, I will want you to always use me, but if you choose not to use myself, there's a few corners in here to help you learn what to look for when you're shopping for a tax professional for your business. So I advise anybody and everybody to get a tax professional to take care of your business, because you could be leaving a lot of money on the table and not realizing it, because this is their area of expertise. Now, this book, like I said, it's only $20 and it's a tax write-off because it's a business book, so you can write that. So after writing that particular book, my thing is I could not do this without paying homage to my family. So I had my second book. This is the book that I actually co-authored in. And this is over 20 young ladies got together and talked about their go-to scripture and what helps them in their day-to-day walk. Now, although this says prayers to boss babes, this doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be a boss babe, you have to be a business owner. That's just saying that the ladies that are in this book are women of the marketplace. So, talk about the go-to scriptures, talk about some declarations, talk about it's a book of prayers as well. So this is a very good book to help you motivate you, inspire you to keep going, no matter what area in your life that you're at. So this was the second book that I co-authored, and so end up doing this one. This is Women Lead, Heels Are Optional. This is a women empowerment book. What happens to a young girl who dreams? She turns into a woman who leads. So these young ladies talks about how they're leading in their own rights, whether they're leading in their household, leading in their careers, leading in their ministries, just how they're leading. So I co-authored in this particular book. So this book was spearheaded by this young lady. Her name is Miss Lynette um, um, Lynette Edwards. So she was the collaborator of this particular book. So this is a very good book. If you're interested in this one, please let me know. This one is only $20 as well. So after writing those few books, my thing was, well, I have a few books under my belt. Um, I guess I consider myself a bookstore. And so my thing is, I did not want to create anything without being able to bless others in the midst of what I'm doing. So I utilized my platform, took the few books I had, put it in there, and start building a collection of books from other authors, from all the way from California to New York. Right now, we have all 50 books that are in the bookstore. We're super excited about that. We have books that talk about your finances. We have books, that talk about dealing with childhood trauma, whether you feeling incomplete, you're feeling insecure, you're dealing with suicide, you feel like you're wearing a mask. We just have books that span from that has a widespread span on it, because we believe in inspiring and empowering, as well as in order to be inspired and to be empowered, be educated. So we do have some self-help business books that are in the bookstore that line up along with the lines of the Why You Refund. So long talks about finances and tips of finances. And so we're going to show you some books that are in the bookstore now. So before we roll off into that, I'm going to try to play one of these commercials here. All right. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're listening to the replay, please come back and let us know hashtag replay, and let us know who you are, where you're calling from, where you're listening from. If somebody referred you, please let me know if anybody referred you, because we want to make sure that we recognize that person that refers us. We believe in recognizing people for everything that they do and how they support us. So, I told you about the Prayers of the Boss Babe book. So that was a first installment of that particular book, and we had the second installment that we did that following year. This is volume 2, Prayers of the Boss Babe. Caution, she does not pray fair. And then we came back again and did it again. It was rebranded as, let's see if I can get this clear out there. There it is. Boss Babe Pray, exposing the enemy, exposing the lie of the enemy. And who knows that the enemy will definitely lie to you. He'll tell you that you're unworthy. He'll tell you that you're nothing. He'll tell you that God doesn't love you. He doesn't forgive you. You've gone too far. You did too much. And all these lies that he tells you. When somebody tells you something that does not mean you any good, they are lies, because their intentions are not not good. So you definitely want to get away from that. So these two books are actually $27 each, as well as the volume 1. Now, if you want to get all 3 of these books, you definitely can get all 3 of these books, and we actually will give you a bundle discount on that if you're interested in getting all 3 of them. But normally, if you get just one of them, that's $27 each. So you can get either one, volume 1, volume 2, or volume 3. Hey, Miss Catrice. Miss Catrice is an author as well. She has amazing books. So one day we're gonna review her book and talk about her book as well. So thank you so much, Miss Patrice, for joining in, listening in. Please share the live. Please let people know what we're doing here. That we're trying to do some amazing things with inside the bookstore. The next book I want to tell you about is this one. This is The Missing Rose. This book is a book that it's a compilation of poems. It says, "Poems to You, My Life, My Poems." And this young man is actually dedicated his book to the loss of his mother. Very good book. And, I love this book because this comes from a male perspective. Because a lot of times we get this mindset that males are not expressive in their feelings, and males do not talk, males are heartless, and all these different, myths that, some people have developed. But this man those things to bed and talks about his missing rose. And this particular book is only $23. You can get this one today if you're interested in this one today. So definitely, if you enjoy poems and you want to hear something from a male perspective, this is a very, very, very good book. He actually has another book that he's getting ready to release, and it's Discussions from a Madman. So I'm just overly excited, and I can't wait till that book is released. And he is working diligently to get that out there. So, but this is a book by him. Definitely get this one, and this will give you a taste of what he has to come, and you definitely want to get that. All right, and our next book we're going to talk about, it says, "Why Settle for Crumbs?" This young lady, Miss Erica Yvette, she's actually one of the authors that we are going to be honoring at the It's in the Book Awards, and I will tell you more about the It's in the Book Awards a little bit later on. Super excited about that. I know you are starting to see the flyers, and I may have reached out to you in regards to it. If you're in the local Houston area and you would like to attend, the tickets are only $25. Some of our authors are local and some of them are not local. And we celebrating them just the same. And she's one of them. She's not in the local area, but amazing young lady. So it says, "Why settle for crumbs? You deserve the whole cake." And so she talks in a transparent manner in regards to her first marriage and things that she went through in that. And it takes it from the standpoint of, a lot of times when we go through things or we go through rocky marriages, a lot of times we're going, you. We always point the finger at the person. You this, you that, you. No, she turns around and she says, I had to do this. I did this. And I. And she takes responsibility. And she realizes that sometimes that when we go through things, even though it may be the other person that is, afflicting the harm, a lot of times we are inflicting self-wounds upon ourselves. And so she talks about it from that standpoint that she felt like she was settling in where she was at. So she said, "Why settle for crumbs? You deserve the whole cake." So, and she's not talking about something that she's been through and now she's single and she's never been married again. No, she not only did she go through these things, but she, after going through the divorce, she got back up on the horse and she got married again. And so now she's in a very, very, very healthy relationship, and she recognizes some things for what they are. So, why settle for crumbs? You deserve the whole cake. So, this is a very good book. This is on our website. This particular book is $13. So, it's on our website, and she's one of the It's in the Book award recipients. So, we're super excited to have her a part of the bookstore, have her a part of the award event. Amazing young lady, and she has some other projects coming out. She actually has a co-author project that she's releasing. Super excited about it. So I cannot wait to see this book because I know it is something powerful because I know how this lady writes and I know her story. So I'm super excited about that. So, all right, this particular book is from another young lady. From a young lady who is another pioneer in what she's doing. She actually has this book, and she has a children's book out, and she actually creates some bundles as well. But she talks about 20 tips of financial success. So she's not only talking about this, she's also living this. Because a lot of times you have people that may write about things that they may not necessarily have no idea what to write about, or they're writing about, or they done research, and so the research showed them that this and that and the other. But no, she lives the prosperous lifestyle. She takes these tips and she applies it to her everyday life, and she's able to do the things that she wants to do because of the 20 tips of financial success that she has taken and applied to her life. So this is definitely a good book that you want to get if you're looking to better your financial situation. You're trying to have financial health, have healthy finances. This is definitely a good book. This book is $22, and you can get this one today. Please let us know. And she's actually, if you're in the Atlanta, Georgia area, she's going to be at the up and coming Atlanta Kickback event. Um, I'm super excited. I got an opportunity to meet her in Tulsa, and I'm going to get an opportunity to see her again in Atlanta. I'm not participating in that event, unfortunately. I'm not participating in it. Waited a little bit too long to get my vendor spots, and the vendor spots filled up. So this is going to be an awesome, amazing event. So not only is going to be vendors there, there's going to be attendees there. There's going to be people that's selling books, selling merchandise, and so forth. And I'm going to be in the building, networking. Um, but I'm super excited about it. Nevertheless, um, it's definitely a good event. So you definitely, if you're in the Atlanta, Georgia area, get down. You want to get out, get out, get out, get out. Don't knock myself out. Get out, get out. If you want, ooh, I got all kinds of stuff going on today. I got this animal in my house. Get on. So you definitely want to get this book. It will be on our website soon. So it's only $22. It's definitely worth it. Now I know you see this book and it looks like it's thin and it looks like it's not, worthy. But this book right here packs some power, and it will definitely significantly help you in your financial wealth walk. All righty. The next book I want to tell you about is Night Visions. God revealed Himself in prayers, and this is by Miss Greta James. This particular book, this is a faith-based book. So basically, what she did is she talked about a lot of biblical things, but she talks about things that she went through and how God revealed Himself and how she learned how to hear Him in her dreams. So this is a very, very good book, good books. Tell you about some of the chapters she has in here. She talks about her dreams. She talks about the purpose of dreaming. She talks about journaling your dreams. A lot of times when we get up, and I know you've said this before, you're dreaming about something, and you wake up, and a lot of times you'll forget key points in these dreams, things that you may supposed to hold on to, things that are help you in your life while you're awake. And it's important, especially when something is real significant and you just know in your soul you're supposed to remember it. It's always good to journal it. Keep your notepad, next to your bed. We have journals as well, so you definitely can get one of our journals. Trying to see if I have one of our journals up here. I know I do. There's a journal. So I wasn't going to talk about any of our journals, but this is one of the journals that you have in here. Now, because she talks about journaling in this particular book, we can bundle these two for you if you're interested in that. Reading this book and learning about night visions. This book is $15. This journal is $15. If you get this as a bundle, we will actually knock a little bit off for you. If you want to get it for yourself, if you want to get it for somebody you love, loved one, because hashtag books are great gifts. Hashtag books are great. So we're definitely, can hook you up and get you journaled out. Now, if you don't want a book that this is this small, we do have the larger ones. This is an A5, so this is a very good book, journal book, because it has an area in here you can actually write about your dreams. If I get you sometimes that glares. Glare is a beast. So, this has an area where you can write about your journal, write about your dreams each day, And sometimes when you dream about different things at different times, sometimes it actually starts to come together, over time. So, very good option if you want to get this book. And this book talks about your dreams and journaling about your dreams. We definitely have journals for you. So you definitely can bundle these up. So if you're interested in just getting one of them, or if you're interested in bundling up, you can do that for you. Make sure you inbox me. Wherever you're watching this at, please inbox me and let me know you was watching and you're interested in this bundle set. You definitely get that for bundle set. You got birthdays coming up, weddings coming up. Summer is the season for weddings. Spring and summer are a good season for weddings. So, this is a good set to get to the groom or the bride. Okay? So I got some more adult books for you. Then I'm going to tell you about one of our children books that's in the store. Okay, we have this one, which is a book of poetry. This says Glory Sings Blue and Green. So this is a very powerful, book of poetry. Do I offend? Ocean Unchained. Confusion. How far? So he talks about, he calls himself a high caliber thinker, and a chapbook of poems and poems from the view of a man sitting at a park, staring at the lake and trees, and reflecting through his experiences of mental health, love, self-improvement. There's a lot in here. There's a lot in here about the pain of human experience, heartbreak, recognize. Hey, see what he reads. How are you doing? Human experiences, heartbreak, recognize on one's own mistake, and will keep it going. So, this is a very good one. Definitely want to get this. This one is only $16. So if you're interested in getting this, please let me know. All right. Now this is a combination of a book and a journal. It says Blues Cafe, 30 Days of Truth. Isn't that beautiful? Now she has another book that talks about forgiveness. So if you're interested in getting this one, as well as her other book, definitely let me know. This book is $22. Very good book. She talks about 30 Days of Truth. Now, one of the things she talks about is purpose. Lead me down a dark path, and I shall find light. Give me false information, and I will speak facts. Shower me with distractions, and I will cleanse myself with attention. The blue. Are you following your purpose? family, blood bonds, inside jokes, and holiday memories with a side of childhood trauma. The Blue, What Does Family Mean to You? Very good book. Definitely want to get that one, make that part of your collection. And that's all of our adult books. So we're going to talk about one of our children books that is in the bookstore, because we do children's books as well. So this is the next book we're going to tell you about. This is Adventures of Bubblegum Bobby. The journey begins. This book talks about a little boy who absolutely loved blowing bubbles. And he blew a bubble that was so big that he was able to travel. So, you have a kid. This is a very good middle school read. You have a kid that enjoys adventures. And then it has a learning area in the back. And it's a very good book to help you learn your state capitals, to learn, dealing with geometry. Geography, sorry. So, very good book. Definitely will want to get this one if you have a child that's adventurous and loves using their imagination and going places. This book is only $20. Okay. So we're gonna recap back on what we talked about and ask you what I'm gonna do before we get the rolling with this thing. I'm gonna do a real quick commercial, and then we're gonna come back and recap on books that we talked about, as well as telling you about the things that we have going on. And we'll be right back with them.
Here we go.
All right. Thank you so much for coming back with us. So we talked about Bubblegum Bobby. We talked about 30 Days of Truth. We talked about blurry scenes of blue and green. We talked about night visions. And we talked about how we can bundle these two together, because she has an amazing concept thing that she's talked about in this particular book. When you're dreaming, you always want to journal it. It's a very good idea, because sometimes things are revealed to you that you need to remember and you need to apply to your life. Get this journal, put it on the side of your bed. It's a very small journal. We actually have the bigger ones as well. So if you're looking for a bigger journal, and all the journals, all these books like this, you hear that? That's plastic. That's plastic coating. So back and front. So it protects it from the elements. So it's definitely a good book, good journal to have. Something you definitely want to have longevity with. So you can get one of them, or you can bundle them together. 20 tips of financial success. Why your refund is so low. Excuse me. Why settle for crumbs and missing rows. And then we talked about the books that I created and co-authored. Oh, missing one of them, sorry. So I just added the fifth one on. So these are the books that I authored and co-authored. We have the 3 volumes of Prayers of the Boss Babe, rebranded Boss Babes Who Pray, Volume 1, Volume 2, and last but not least, Volume 3. And then we talked about the Women Lead book, which is a women empowerment book, and last but definitely not least, Why You're Refunding So Long. Get this one today. It's a tax write-off. So, we're going to go ahead and roll off into some things that KRC bookstore has going on. Now, we have an up-and-coming event on the 30th of July. We're going to have some amazing we're going to honor some amazing people. We are still have a little bit more spaces for vendors. We still have ticket spots available. So if you're interested in taking advantage of becoming an attendee and coming out and support, we would love to have you get your tickets for $25. Definitely get with me and I'll get the information over to you. Then let's see, we're going to be streaming live. We're going to stream right on this platform. We're going to stream on you. And then we're going to try to get Instagram involved in it. It just really depends, using these different devices and so forth. Sometimes they could be, kind of hard to do because, we're going to be there for 4 hours, but we're going to do our very, very best to stream, get everything all charged all up so we can get the streaming. So, bingo countdown to It's in a Book award event. So I hope to see you there. If you plan to be there, please let me know. I would love to come meet you. I'm always ecstatic when I am doing something like this and somebody comes because they've seen me on a platform like this. So please don't hesitate to walk up to me and let me know. Hey, I seen this live. I seen this Instagram live. Or I seen this bingo live, and I decided to come out and support. If you're not able to come for one reason or another, other obligations are not in town. Like I said, we will be streaming virtually on this platform, and this platform. So that's going to be on July 30th. It's going to be from 4 to 8. It's going to be at the community center at Doss Park. The physical address is 2500 Frisk, Frick, Frisk Street. And the zip code is 77038. We would love to have you there. Please get those tickets. Please get your tickets and come on and support. Why do you want to support? Not because it's me. It's not about me. It's about celebrating Black literature. Come out and let these people know that you appreciate them making their contributions to Black literature. If you're not a part of literature, then you're not a part of history. Stop letting others tell your story and tell our own story. So it's so important that we set the tone and set the image for ourselves and let people know that we are more than what the media would show. A lot of these authors are not getting recognized by mainstream. We don't want to wait for them to recognize and celebrate our Black authors. We want to celebrate our Black authors ourselves and let them know that we appreciate what they do. If you've ever written a book, written an essay, written anything that requires you putting something on paper, putting something on your computer, and you've written it and you had to go back and edit it, you had to go back and format it, you had to go back and do all these wonderful things, go and print it up, you know that is not an easy task. It is a very tedious job. It's sometimes a very unrewarding job. So we want to recognize these people. So we want you there to help us recognize these people, help celebrate these people in the midst of what they're doing. So, like I said, it's not about me. It's about the support of the others and letting them know that, hey, we see you. We see the good things that you are doing out there in the community. We see you making a difference. We see you. We see you in a positive manner. You're doing more. You're not all these bad things is going on. In the midst of all these bad things is going on, you're doing something good. So definitely thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for watching. If you are coming back and listening, please hashtag replay. Let me know you was here. Yeah, go into my inbox and say, hey, I seen you. I like such and such, such, such. If you're interested in being on the show, please let me know. We do have interview spots on here on the Instant Book show. We're going to be streaming on Ruka and Apple TV. We're super excited about that project. Definitely keep in touch with what we're doing here because we're doing some amazing things. How are we doing amazing things? By the grace of God. It's not me, it's by the grace of God. He is affording me the opportunities and connecting me with the right people and, leading me. And, if I ever fall off the straight, my prayer is that God will get me back on track to do what He sees fit for me to do. So, thank you so much for watching. My name is Tammy M. Lilly. This is in a Book Show presented by KRC Bookstore. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody be blessed.